Hi guys, how are you all doing? Well, it's Sunday even, the 29th of August, 2010, bank holiday weekend here in the UK. The weather's a bit strange at the moment. It's windy, it's rainy, it's sunny, it's all sorts, so never mind. Anyway, so this video is going to be my pick of the best and worst movies of the summer 2010. I say summer, I'm going to go from sort of like end of April to the end of August anyway. There's not much to pick from regarding the worst movies because I can only think of two, and that's Prince of Persia and The Last Airbender. I'm not really going to go into them, to be honest, so yeah, I'm not going to say anything. But for my best movies of summer 2010, it was a very tight contest, I can say that for sure. But the three that stood out were Inception, Toy Story 3, and The Expendables. So those were the three that stood out. I mean, I have seen a lot of films this summer, but those three really stood out. Inception, for the complexity of how it was done, the script from Christopher Nolan, the way it was written, the way it was shot, the visual effects of it as well, the stunning multi-dimensional layers of like different dream levels that you went in, and how time slowed down on each level as well. Just everything in the cast. Leonardo DiCaprio was just brilliant. Ellen Page I thought was fantastic. Joseph Gordon-Levitt for me stole the show as far as I'm concerned. Tom Hardy, Michael Caine, Marion Cotillard, Tom Berenger, Cillian Murphy. You know, it was a strong cast, and they all collaborated with it. You could see the chemistry between everybody, and I mean everybody worked really well together. It was just awesome. And then obviously Toy Story 3 was just emotional. It was a fantastic ending to an awesome franchise. I would like to see more of Woody, Buzz, Jessie, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, and also Slinky and Rex, and Ham as well. We would like to see them in some other sort of adventure, even if it's not Toy Story. Put them in something else if possible. That would be great. Even if it's just animated shorts before any other movie that comes out as well, that would be brilliant. And The Expendables. The Expendables being the awesome all-time, for as far as I'm concerned, the best action movie ever created. Sylvester Stallone knew what he was doing. He took a risk, and it paid off as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's still making big bucks in the States and over here as well. It's proven popular around the world. Sly wants to do a sequel, and he's on Twitter, by the way, so you can look for him. I think it's the Sly Stallone on Twitter. Really, he knows what he wants to do, and I think now Van Damme has now expressed interest in wanting to do the sequel, since he turned down the first one. I hope Steven Seagal will want to be in the sequel as well, because to have Sly Stallone, Jason Statham, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, Randy Couture, Terry Crews, Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Steven Seagal, and Jean-Claude Van Damme all in one movie, it will make any man, and probably any woman that loves like action movies, just absolutely wet themselves with pure pleasure. That's all I can say. So yeah, but yeah, Sly does want to do a sequel, and he would like to have Bruce Willis as a supervillain. I think that would be awesome, to be honest. I can definitely see Bruce Willis as a bad guy. But no, seriously, I want to say thanks to everyone who has watched my reviews. I also want to give big thanks to Gab and Dad, and also to the Bratters. They do movie reviews on their channels, and Bratters, for example, he's only just been on YouTube for the last few months, but he has got nearly 360 subscribers now, so he's doing really well. We've also got Gab and Dad, who have been around since April of last year, and they've now surpassed 1,100 subscribers, so again, they're doing amazingly well. So I want to give thanks to them, because their support has been amazing. And I also want to give thanks to Mr. Josh Cat, who did my movie intro for me. Not heard much of him these days on YouTube, so I hope he's alright. So if you're watching this, Mr. JC, hope everything's cool, and thanks again for the intro. Brilliant, well done of you. I want to give thanks to all my subscribers and people that I've gotten to know really well through YouTube. Honestly, the support has been overwhelming. That's all I can say. Never in my life would I have thought that doing videos on YouTube would affect a lot of people in this way. I have to say it's certainly affected a number of you guys, and I'm really happy for that, so that's great. So I want to leave it there, and thank you all for watching, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.